My name is Richard Alexander. I'm the founder of the Sustainable World Project and author of the program Get a Life You Love, Get a World You Love. In this video, let's talk about selling, let's talk about money, and let's talk about the 8 stops you could experience in registering into this program. These 8 stops are, number 1, you don't get what's in it for you. You know, what value do you get? Number 2, you don't understand what is it? What is this program? Number 3, you don't understand how this program works. Number 4, you don't believe me. Number 5, you think that this program will not work for you. Number 6, you don't want to do the program right now. Number 7, you don't have the time to do the program. And number 8, you don't have the money to do the program. So, if you recognize one of these 8 stops, just stay tuned, we'll get to them. Let's first talk a bit about selling and about money. So, when I need to buy something, I go online, I go to a website, and you know, I can tell you, I don't like most of them. I think my standards are a bit too high. I see crowded websites, I don't know where to look, where to click. I see other websites with very little text and big colorful buttons seducing me to click on them. And I see websites with discounts and bonuses, and then there are websites who have like this countdown, they're counting down the hours, or they have limited products. And don't get me wrong, I don't judge the people behind those websites. It is just that I believe that all of this is not needed. See, if we offer a great product, why do we need all this fancy stuff? So I like, a straight approach. This is what it is. I'll try to make it as clear as possible. If you like it, you get it. So what I learned in this process is we don't like selling, and we don't like salespeople. Why is that? I think it is because we don't trust them. We don't trust the websites, the people, because somewhere we feel that they're pushing their agenda. And it's not about bringing value for me. So that's something that I wanted to do very different. For 2.5 months now, I'm building this online marketing system, and it has been a very interesting process. So that's a little bit about selling. I want you to know I'm not here to make money or to push my agenda. I'm really here because I care about you. My dream, my purpose is to get people a life they love, because I believe if a critical mass of people are living great lives, powerful lives, loving lives, I think then we can get a world we love. And that's just the most inspiring thing for me. That's why I get out of my bed. So that's about selling. Let's talk a little bit about money. Do I ask money for this program? Yes, I do. That was another very interesting process. Very difficult. I changed the system a couple of times. I had it when I didn't ask for money and people could just contribute. But then I realized it's actually quite practical to make some money. I can pay my rent and that kind of stuff. And finally I learned that people don't mind to pay money if they really get, that I care about you and that the product is gonna bring value to their life. So I've set up this whole system in such a way that I hope that you get to know me, that you trust me, that you understand what value you can get. And then if you like it, you take it. And if you don't want it, that's totally fine. Okay, so that's a little bit about selling and about money. Now let's talk about what could stop you in registering for this program? Okay, let's get started with the 8 stops you could experience in registering into our program. Stop number 1. You don't get what value this program can bring to you. So there are 2 things you can do. Option number 1 is that in a moment you can pause this video and you can scroll down to the footer on this page, and in the download section you will find our free ebook, The 5 Steps to Get a Life You Love and World You Love. Go ahead, pause the video, download this ebook, and in chapter 2 you find all the specific value. Option number 2, if you prefer that I tell you in person what value you can get, then you can click on this button here. It will bring you to a next video, and in this video I will tell you all the specific value you can get when you will participate in this program. The second stop you can experience in registering into this program. You don't understand what it is. So what is it? What is this program? The Get a Life You Love, Get a World You Love program is an 85-week online program. We have daily interactive sessions from Monday till Sunday at different times. We recommend that at least you go for 1 interactive event per week, preferably more, but at least 1. And in these events you will be empowered. You will find yourself being inspired. And when you're being inspired, you will think inspiring thoughts. When you experience love and joy, you will think loving and joyful thoughts. And these thoughts will lead to words, dialogue, will lead to action, and that will manifest all your personal goals and your society goals. This program is using a 450 plus page workbook with 255 modules with insights and assignments that will support you to transform your whole life. That's what the program is. So let's go to number 3. You don't understand how the program works. Okay, so let me give it to you. I will say 4 things about this. Number 1, in this program we have people from all over the world. Very exciting, different countries. And what you get is we're the same human beings. We read these real life stories, people are sharing about their lives, and you get, we are the same. And in that recognition, what will happen is you'll start accepting. You'll start accepting where you are. You'll start accepting where other people are. And this acceptance, as we have seen in the previous video about love, that leads to love. Love is unconditional acceptance. Now I'm just telling you, this is concepts, but in this program, in these events, you will experience it. Your experience of life will transform. And as said before, when you experience being loving and being, joyful, then all your thoughts, dialogue, and actions will align, and this will lead to you accomplishing all your personal goals and your society goals. Second way of explaining how this program works. In the events, we use real life stories, and what will happen is you will go like, aha, that is what I'm doing in my life. That is why I'm not able to attract money, or that is why I'm having problems in relationships. That is why I'm not happy at my job. You will get insight. And what it means is the belief systems which are guiding, which are governing your life, they're rooted in the unconscious. We're not so aware of them. We're not at all aware of them. And what will happen in these interactive events, those belief systems from the unconscious will become conscious. It's like a fish in the water. You will start, the fish can't see the water. It's about seeing the water. Like human beings, they can't see who they're being. You will start to see who you're being and how you're sabotaging your life. That means that the belief system has come to the conscious, and then you can make a new choice. Because now you're aware of it. So having merely one insight is not going to be sufficient to transform your life. That's why we made this program as an 85-week program. So we can go over it and over it and over it until you've become so aware of your pitfalls in life that you don't step into them anymore. That is the second way of explaining how this program works. The third way is, in this program, we have many change makers, people who want to make a difference in the world. So we're all coming together, and you will experience, that there are, they're like, I think estimates are there like 1 million organizations worldwide working on creating a sustainable world. How exciting is that? So we will have a lot of people, and that will leave you with an experience of, holy moly, we are getting a world we love. Again, this will be so overwhelming, so empowering, so inspiring. It will impact you in your daily life and support you to manifest your personal goals and your society goals. Then the fourth way of explaining how this program works is, in this program we ask this one question, difficult question. This question is, what is present for you right now? So what do we mean with that? We mean, like, what are you thinking? What are you feeling right now? And then, when you're sharing what you're thinking and feeling, other people will just listen. And again, this gives access to acceptance of what is. As we accept what is, you're going beyond the mechanisms of the conditioned mind. Judgment, resistance, and again, you transform your experience of life. Those were the 4 points explaining how this program works. So let's now go to step number 4, which you could experience in participating in this program. Step number 4 is, you don't believe me. I can see 2 ways that I can win your trust. Option number 1 is, you need to get to know me a little bit better. So what you can do, if you want that, you can pause the video in a moment, and then you can scroll down to the footer on this page. In the download section, you find my short life story. If you read this story, you will get an idea of who I am and what we're doing. So if you want that, then go ahead, pause the video, and download the short life story. Second thing I've learned, what we can do to win trust of people is we make the first step. We make the first step of trusting them, of trusting you. And only this morning I had an insight, and I decided I will simply already offer you the workbook. The whole work, basically, that's the whole program. If you want to download our 450 plus page workbook 1, then in a moment you can pause the video. Then you can scroll down to the footer on this page, and in the download section you can click on Workbook 1, Get a Life You Love, Get a World You Love. I really wanted to make this first step. I trust you. Thank you for your time. This was about possible step number 4. It was about trust. Let's move on to the fifth stop you can experience in registering into our program. Stop number 5 is you don't believe that this program will work for you, or you don't believe that you can get a life you love. I've made a next video in which I will share in person how I dealt with this sabotaging belief system. I also believed that I could not live a life I truly loved. If you want to know more, then click on this button and it will bring you to this video. Thank you. Then let's go to possible stop number 6. You don't want to do this program right now. You don't want happiness right now. I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. So what do I want to say about this? I think again I will make another video where I will share one of the most difficult moments in my life I went through, which finally led to realizing that I am worthy. See, if you don't want to do this program right now, that is about being worthy to get what you want. You know, if you like this program, you can afford it, you have the time, why would you want to do it in 1 year? You don't want to experience happiness right now, so it's very possible there is some sabotaging mechanism playing. So go ahead, just click on this button and it will bring you to a video. Possible stop number 7. You don't believe you have the time. So what do I want to tell you? I want to tell you, stop. Just pause for a moment. Just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath and listen to what I have to say. When I was running my IT company, I was so busy. So if you don't have the time, I'm assuming you're a very busy person. Now, if you're living a life you love, fine, no issues. But if you've come till here and you're watching this video, I think there is something that you want for yourself. I remember when I was walking in the city, doing some groceries, and suddenly I became aware how rushy I was, how driven I was. And I was being in my head thinking, okay, I have to do this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to accomplish this. And suddenly I had this insight. I became aware like, whoa, if I keep on being in my head and running everywhere, I am missing my whole life. I'm never here, being present right now. I really hope that you value yourself sufficiently to make a bold commitment. And I promise you, when you make a commitment, all your other commitments will fall into place, and maybe you even realize that a couple of commitments is not what you truly wanted to do with your life. That's what I want to say about possible stop number 7. I don't have the time to do this program. Stop number 8. You don't have the money. So what do I want to say about this stop? A couple of things. One is, so we're charging for this program. I think I have not yet told you. I think it's on the page. We're charging 37 euro monthly, or we're charging 587 euro upfront in one shot. So if you cannot afford 37 euro per month, I would say if 37 euro is more than 10% of your income, okay. If it's not, I would recommend that somehow you make it work, because this program has the potential to give you what you want. If not, then I have a couple of tips. One thing you can do is you can organize a fundraiser. You organize a party, you invite your friends, and create something inspiring. You know, you share with your friends, I don't know, maybe you have a goal like, I don't know, you want to start a school for poor children. So you share that with your friends, you inspire them, and then you request their support. You can tell your friends, I'll come to your house and I'll do some work for you. I'll sing for you, I'll dance for you. You know, whatever you're good at, whatever you love to do, you know, you can offer them. So that's one possibility. You know, you raise the money. So if you still feel like, oh, you know, I can't do that, I don't know, then I have one other possibility. Because see, if you like this program and you want to do it, I've thought about it, I really don't like it, you know, I have to say, no, I must have this money, otherwise you can't do it. That doesn't feel right for me. So then what you can do, just send me an email, make me a proposal. Just propose something, you know, what do you want to do? You'll bake a cake for me every week. Or even better, every week you're gonna do 20 random acts of kindness and you will share them with me, you know? Then it's a nice value exchange. You get the program, you get value, and I get value because I will really enjoy seeing, you know, what all good deeds you're doing. So I've been talking a lot. These are the 8 possible steps in registering in the program. You are a wonderful person. You deserve to live a life you love. If you're inspired, just go for it. I think this is the best I could give to support you in the registration process. If you're ready, click the button on the screen, register for the program. Thank you for your time. Have a wonderful day and see you soon. Bye bye.